What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Mainly Movies, the channel where we talk about, well, mainly movies. It's that time again. It's the weekly pickups time. I got 2 new release Blu-rays. I got a comic book. I have 2 older films and a old film that I got from a cheap store. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first Blu-ray that I got is Mission Impossible Fallout. I really hate that lighting. I mean, I have a window right there and it's just like... Mission Impossible Fallout I haven't seen since cinemas. If you watch my top 10 2018 movies, you would know that this was my number 5 pick, I believe. This movie was very good. The directing is phenomenal. The way that the action scenes are directed are awesome. You got Tom Cruise playing Ethan Hunt again. He just does a phenomenal job playing that character. He's unbelievable, and this movie comes with, it says, go behind the scenes with 60 plus minutes of special features. So on the first disc we have the feature film plus special features, which includes commentary by director Christopher McQuarrie and Tom Cruise, additional commentaries and more. Disc 2 we have more special features. The making of Mission Impossible Fallout, get an inside look at the impossible stunts and breathtaking locations. Deleted scenes montage with director commentary. Foot chase musical breakdown, that sounds pretty interesting. Storyboards and more. So I'm really looking forward to watching this and the special features as well. I'm a big fan of finding out how movies are made and behind the scenes and things like that. It's always interesting to watch. And also commentary is pretty cool to watch as well. But Mission Impossible Fallout is my favourite Mission Impossible movie. The first 3 are okay. Ghost Protocol was really good. Rogue Nation was really good, but Fallout is the best in the series in my opinion. It's so cool, and just the action is so great, and the story was fun as well. The next movie, which I think in Australia this movie only just came out this week on Blu-ray, and that is American Animals. This is a film that I heard has a very unique way of telling the story. It's kind of like a documentary, but also like reenacted with actors, with Evan Peters from X-Men and the American Horror Story, and also Barry Keoghan, who was in Dunkirk and Killing of a Sacred Deer and things like that. So that's pretty cool. American Animals is something I definitely want to check out. And the special features, it just says 5 behind the scenes featurettes, which will be pretty cool. If I do enjoy this movie, I probably will end up watching the special features. So next we have the kind of older film that I got from JB Hi-Fi. I picked it up for, it was about $15, and that was the first Saw movie. I kind of have to find my way around the lighting. I'm just looking at the screen right now. But yeah, Saw 1, it's an okay movie. I find it just, it's mediocre psychological thriller. It's nothing really special, but I'm kind of getting into the Saw franchise because I've only seen the first 3. I've heard the others are okay if you're a fan of the series, but I kind of just want to watch them, and I kind of want to end up getting them all just so I can say that I have the Saw franchise. But this right here actually doesn't have, it probably does have some special features, but it just doesn't say anything on the back, so I have to wait and see when I actually watch the movie. Yeah, directed by James Wan. There's nothing I can really say about this movie that hasn't already been said. It's a mediocre psychological thriller. My favourite psychological thriller being Silence of the Lambs. Absolutely love that movie. Hannibal Lecter is one of the coolest villains in a thriller movie, but Saw, it's okay. Now the next movie I literally just got given to me about 5 minutes ago from my older brother, and that is The Neon Demon. This is going to be really hard to show, but I got it in a slipcase, which is like gold. It's so cool. I actually really like this movie. I'm a big fan of Nicholas Winding Refn. I have Pusher on Blu-ray, I have Drive, I have Only God Forgives, which I know a lot of people don't like Only God Forgives, but I actually really enjoy Only God Forgives, just because it's very kind of subtle, and in my opinion it's just it's an average movie. I can sit through it. It's not very long, which is something I like, because I feel like if it was 20 minutes longer, the movie, I just probably wouldn't have liked it as much. It's a relatively good length for the film. But The Neon Demon was one that I actually really enjoyed. That's his latest film, I believe. Yeah, The Neon Demon was it was good because he knew what he was doing. There's a lot of times where you kind of question whether he knows a lot about the beauty industry, but I'm pretty sure he knows quite a bit, and he'll probably have to research quite a bit for the movie. But it's a really good movie, and the ending, although it gets pretty disturbing, is a pretty good finale for the for the movie. But yes, this comes with special features, audio commentary with Nicholas Winding Refn and Ellie Fanning, so that would be pretty interesting to see, because Nicholas Winding Refn, he has some pretty good theories on movie making and filmmaking and things like that, so it'll be cool to see what he has to say and how he went about making this film, so I'll probably end up watching the movie with the audio commentary on it. But overall, this is a great looking case, and yeah, I don't know, it's really cool, and I finally own it, so yeah. The next movie is the movie that I got from the cheap store. If you saw my weekly pickups last week, you would know that I got The World's End, and I got another movie this week that's in the Cornetto trilogy, and that's Hot Fuzz. They didn't actually have Shaun of the Dead, which I was actually looking for, but they didn't have Shaun of the Dead, so I couldn't pick that up. But I did get Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz is probably my least favourite in the Cornetto trilogy, but not my least favourite Edgar Wright film. My least favourite Edgar Wright film is Scott Pilgrim. I like Scott Pilgrim, but I don't know, it just kind of rides the boundaries a little bit. But Hot Fuzz is a fantastic comedy, and it's a comedy that gets funnier every time I watch it, which not a lot of comedies do that. They get less funny every time I watch it, but this movie gets funnier every time I watch it. But the bonus features are inadmissible deleted scenes, outtakes, the evidence room conclusive, we make Hot Fuzz, speculative video blogs, forensic features, hearsay, plot holes and comparisons, special features, before and after, falsified Dead Right, 1993, Edgar Wright's first cult movie, so that will be something interesting to see, the Fuzzball Rally Uncut, and much more. So I'm actually interested to see that. I have the DVD of this movie, but I'm not sure that the DVD actually has all those bonus features on it. So I'm actually really interested to see that, especially Dead Right, Edgar Wright's first cult movie. I really like watching directors' kind of first movies, like Christopher Nolan's first movie is called like The Following or something like that. I haven't actually watched it, but the idea that I've heard, the plot of the movie seems very interesting and really low budget. Like I had the movie Clerks, which is Kevin Smith's first movie, and I really like Clerks. I don't know, I really like low budget kind of movies, probably because it reminds me of a lot of the low budget movies that I make with my friends and things like that. But the last thing that I got, which I got given to me just before, is a DC Universe Rebirth Red Hood and the Outlaws. It was written by Scott Lobdell, and I'm pretty sure the artwork is Dexter Soy, I think it would be, but this is Volume 1, Dark Trinity. I really like Red Hood, and I kind of wanted to see what his backstory is in comic, because you got the animated movie Under the Red Hood, where it's Joker kind of blows up that building that he's in, and then he becomes a Red Hood, and you got Arkham Knight, where he becomes Arkham Knight because Joker kidnaps him and things like that. So I'm interested to see how this book goes about that. As I'm looking in it, I see a bit of the Joker, so I have a feeling that it's going to be very similar to the Under the Red Hood animated movie, which by the way is my favourite Batman animated movie that I've seen. It's up there with Batman, the Assault on Arkham, which is the one that's about the Suicide Squad. It's not really about Batman, but I still feel like it's one of my favourite DC Universe animated series. But the artwork in this is cool. I mean, if you look at like that picture there, I know you can't really see because of the lighting and all that, but the artwork in this is really cool. I'm really looking forward to reading this. So yeah. So guys, these are all my weekly pickups this week. I got quite a bit more than last week, so I'm quite happy about that. But next week there is a few that I want to get. There is the Halloween movie that's coming out, which I'm definitely going to get, and there's First Man, which I haven't seen, but I really want to see because I've heard it's a very good movie with Ryan Gosling, and it's directed by Damien Chazelle, who did Whiplash and La La Land. So I'm really interested to see that, and I'm probably going to pick that one up as well. So stay tuned next week, next Saturday, for my weekly pickups. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.